You good?
Mm-hmm.
You comfortable? You relax?
Yeah.
All right, let me do this. All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Legion Minds in Motion, and today we're gonna have
Yamaliz.
and Yamaliz. Thank you for coming. It's
Yeah.
a pleasure. This is Sunset Views and Interviews. Have a sip of the drink and tell me what it is. That's the famous drink for the show. Let me shake mine a little, chicken it.
Bro soda.
Oh, you
It's,
you
it's,
born in a good time, man. You
it's
born in a good
banging.
time. You
It's
born in a good
banging.
time.
Of course.
Nice, nice. So you already said your name and what it is that you do for business.
Okay, so my business is called Her Addiction, and I sell women's clothing and accessories.
Nice, nice, nice. I want to make you decide to start that, go down that road. You can tell me the truth.
Yeah, it's funny because all of this came about because one day my best friend and I were driving around the place, and she wanted to do an impromptu outing. And we don't have that many places that sell women's clothing out here.
Right.
It was kind of like, if we're going out, you got to tell me
in advance
so I could order something.
Right.
So customs are aware. And man, we went to we stopped at so many local businesses, and they had some great stuff, but it wasn't anything that could fit my body type. And the whole ride while we were driving around going to all these places, and she was calling like all of these people
women clothing
for thick girls.
Okay.
And
I know a lot of men are probably mad that we only showing the top half of this, but it's okay.
So it took me a while to get it up and running.
And how long has it been up and running? How long has it been going?
Man, we got like our business license and stuff in 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, in 22, but we didn't officially open until I think it was November 2022. Yeah, around November, December 2022. So we've been open since then, and servicing all of the thick ladies, the small ladies, the curvy ladies, the in-betweens,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so what you said we. So who is a big team, a small team? You don't have to say the names. I know a lot of people like to be behind the scenes.
Well, when I say we, I mean my support system.
Right.
So when I say we, I'm talking about my husband, I'm talking about my best friend, I'm talking about that's it.
That's about it. They look sharp for me too. I catch myself saying we a lot of the times, and everybody who sees me selling Apollo Legion is only me alone basically you're seeing out there.
So they want to know where the we come from.
Where the we come from.
Right.
But I said we could be anybody that helped me.
Yeah.
If you come, I'm easy to come and bring me a bag of ice, is a we know.
Yeah.
She a part of the team, she a part of the Legion.
And as it should be.
I don't know about that. So what goals have you set for this year, and have you accomplished any others?
So I was down for a while, and that was just us trying to figure out just doing more research.
Right.
And when you have a business and you're a small business owner, like the research never ends. It's like an ongoing thing because with time things change. So what might have been in style last month, it's not going to be in style next month or next week or
really
so that's the kind of headache about owning a clothing business.
Because sometimes certain trends are in for like 2 days and then that's it.
And then by the time you bring it, it's like,
oh
that was so 2-3 weeks ago. Like, what are you doing?
But you have a better advantage than me because you can order like 3 or 4 outfits, right? I have to order a bulk of shorts.
Well, it depends. Yeah, it depends on like where you think, because for me, from my store, I bring for each style I bring one size, one of each size. So I have one small, one medium, one large.
A bunch of twins.
Right. So that was the whole.
Maybe I should change my method.
That was the method to the
madness. Nobody gonna spend that money and because a sample.
You'd be surprised.
If they're the only one doing it, I think so.
I think it's all about quality and your loyal customers as well. So if you bring out a shirt that's $100 and I could wear this $100 shirt 5 times, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind paying $100 for the shirt.
Okay. Would you have said that if you were still just a consumer versus a business owner?
No, I've always felt like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always felt like that.
No, I gotta ask because a lot of people. Some people, they don't know until they put on the other shoe.
Yeah.
That kind of way. Like everybody always know what to do until they're there. Oh my gosh. And a lot of the times,
trust me, I know.
A lot of the times with business, when you're running a business, you don't know until you know. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but you didn't go to school for this, right?
No, I didn't.
This was just, okay, me and my girlfriends going out. And we needed something. They don't have nothing. You had a problem and you found a solution.
Right.
And it's been good for you.
Yeah. And every time I go out now, like there's no my best friend tells me all the time. She says, I mean, you don't have like guys who just walk into your office and go pick out something to wear.
Oh,
yeah.
Right. So I gotta ask you a little personal question. Is a lot of the things that people don't see, like with business owners behind the scenes. I for sure deal with a lot of depression or frustrating nights. How do you deal with those kind of stuff?
Listen, let me
do
tell
you
you
have
something.
those? I
do. Let me tell you. So a big issue for me is always trying to figure out what's next. Okay, where are we going now? How do I get this here? Like I don't just want to service just the Virgin Islands alone. Like I want to be out there. That's one of my goals.
Right.
And so when I don't see things moving fast enough, I tend to like
I love it because I know exactly how you
I tend to sit in my feelings and I'm just like, damn, like how do I get here? Like I've tried this, I've tried that. Like that's why I say like a big part of being a business owner is the fact that you're always doing research. Like the research is never ending because times change.
Like for me with the depression and patience is the biggest thing. Because I would order something, like a lot of the times I would sketch most of the designs I have for Pollo Legion, and some people still want like the original one with the writing, the coffee letters, and I try to outgrow that. I work so hard on bringing something, a shipment in, and then if we don't sell in 2 weeks, I feel like I failed.
Oh man, look at us. You're not the only one.
Or this gets better. When it's sold out, that's when people ask for it the most.
Yes, that happens to me all the time. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I've had things on my site. I've had things on my site for like months, even like a year. And when I sell the last one is when 5 people interested in this. Hey, this one, you still get this one? No, girl, I just sold this one. What? I was like, girl, this has been on our website for like how long? And that's the thing too, like with my business, I don't bring back the same styles. And once it's sold out, it's sold out. I don't bring it back. Unless it was in like high demand, then I would bring it back, but I bring it back in a different color. I wouldn't bring it back in the same color. I bring it back in a different color. Yeah.
So are you from St. Croix? You born and raised here?
No.
Okay.
I was surprised.
Okay, I won't say Puerto Rico. That's too obvious. I won't say BAKs.
When I tell you, you won't believe it.
No, let me guess. Is it a Hispanic? Okay, you from the States then. You gotta be born in the States. No?
Okay, let me help you. I am from St. Thomas.
Bam.
Born and raised.
Bam.
Yeah, I swear.
I would have never guessed.
Born and raised, and then so I was raised.
You sure?
Yeah, I've lived here.
Sure.
I've lived here most of my life. Yes, well, all of my life, you would say. But I was raised between here and St. Thomas. Every holiday, every carnival, every break we had from school, my mother used to send us over to St. Thomas. So after we moved here from St. Thomas, it was like we have to live here. We have to live over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope. I would have never guessed that.
Right. That's crazy.
Wow.
Every time I tell people that, they're like,
I know you're laughing, and it's like, I must forget. Probably you did tell me, and I forget. I don't know. Either way, so what is something that you are really proud of, whether a business or personal, that you accomplished this year?
I would say getting back into my business because, like you were saying earlier when you was talking about the whole like depression thing, I went to like this thing where I was like, man, like I'm not selling enough. Like I need to be selling at least this amount of whatever week.
That made you stop?
Yeah, that literally made me like, it made me come to like a complete halt. You know, and then it wasn't until in talking to like my best friend and my husband and stuff, and it was like, just get up and like do it again. Like, you know, you have to focus, you have to push, you have to, you know.
Okay, so now that leads me to the next question. So you work 100% at your business, or you have another job?
No, so I work full time for the National Guard.
Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah, I work full time for the National Guard, and then, you know, my business is my side hustle essentially, but I want for it to be more than a side hustle, and that is what I'm currently like working on. I want for it to be like 100%. This is what I live off of this.
So
like this is my bread and butter.
Right? I used to do this part time, and then the best time, people always ask when is a good time for you to be a 100% entrepreneur. I always say when your side hustle, which is the one you started, takes over your life, where you don't even have time. Like you would be like, I can't need to work kind of vibe, because your business is doing so good. I've been doing it for going on 8 years, and it's hard. And I don't, you see, like how you have that time where you could stop. I have to keep figuring out what is the next move. Okay, this one ain't work. I got pivot, or either, but I could never stop, and that's the frustrating part about it. I could complain as much as I want, but at the end of the day, I still have to keep going. So that's my advice to you. Until you're ready, until you're doing it, don't rush into it. Being that I don't have no kids, I can take these risks that allows me to, okay, my mother always say it's different when you're watching your child suffer. You can suffer, but you can't watch your child or children suffer. Are you a mom?
I am.
All right.
Yes.
How has that been like for you to deal with your business? Is it like really nerve-wracking? Is it too much? Overbearing?
No, I'd say that I have like a pretty good balance when it comes to work, business, and family. Right. Not only that, but there are times where I'm away for work and my husband is the one that takes the reins, and you know, he packages the stuff, you know, he handles it. So it's all about that. There are times where maybe I might be sick, but somebody placed an order, and my son is the one that's like, oh, Mom, can I go and take the package outside, because he says that he wants to take the business over. But you know, we don't know. By the time it comes, you know, it turns into like a whole thing. But I want to expand and like make it bigger. I don't just want to cater to the women. I also want to cater to the men too, because a lot of the men purchase stuff for their significant others.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, hey, when you gonna come out of his addiction, or you know, something for men.
Someday you need to dress.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know, I'm working on it. It was hard enough to bring her addiction, and I pride myself on my customer service.
Right.
Okay, like, and that's just because I give people what I expect of people, you know, of other businesses, you know, so you come and, you know, you're not happy, you're not satisfied, and okay, let's fix that, you know, before you go and you rant off someplace, or because you know, okay, people are good for that here.
It don't even matter.
It really doesn't.
How much
that. No, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's tough.
It doesn't matter. I realize that, but I realize that as a business owner, that like, you can't, I had to learn that the hard way. You cannot please everybody.
Oh man, I think that's life on a whole. That's life on a whole.
Of course.
It's really bad. Oh man.
But it's having to learn that lesson the hard way.
I mean, I don't think there's any other way to do it. You have to get born a little bit in order to know that, that factor. It's really rough. So what advice would you give to somebody who wants to follow in your footsteps?
Oh man, I would say, don't follow in my footsteps. No man, I would say grind. Like if it's something that you really want to do and it's something that you're passionate about and something that you believe in, like 100%, I'd say put your all into it. Right. And even on the days when you don't feel like you're doing anything, and even on the days when you know you're not feeling as motivated, right, do it. Get up and do it, because the moment you put your 2 feet down and you say to yourself like, I taking a break, that's it.
Yeah, and
it's gonna be hard for you to get back from that. It's
very you could be forgotten about very easily.
Very easily. And I'm telling you, like I mean, like when I say that I took a break, my business was still open. I just wasn't able to bring in new stuff like as often as I wanted to.
Like to. Okay.
So all I do on my phone, this is all I do on my phone. Look for inventory.
Right. Every time you get.
Day. Okay? When I'm in my bed, when I can't sleep, up in the middle of the night on my phone looking for inventory. That is what I'm doing. Scrolling through, looking for inventory, adding stuff to the cart. Yeah, adding stuff to the cart, like thinking of ways to make the business better. My packaging is everything to me. So when I first started too, I was like, I want like the way I feel when I open my Amazon boxes, even though it's not pretty, it's just a box with your stuff in it. But I want for people to have that excitement, when they open in the stuff. And when I first started, I put a lot into it. People didn't realize, like a few times I had people like place orders and never picked it up and stuff like that. So people don't understand that like money goes into
just
everything.
The little things.
Everything, the plastic, the sticker, the card, everything you put into your business, that's money.
And the car,
So yeah, like being a business owner it's hard. It really is, and you have to find ways to keep yourself motivated. And that's me, and I have a support system. Might not be the biggest, but I have one.
Sometimes you don't need a big.
And for people who and then like I sit down and I think like, imagine how it is for people who don't have like a support system and they have a business. But I also have a lot of associates that have businesses themselves, that are business owners. Right. And so I always bounce ideas off of them, like, hey, what do you think?
I feel like it's very important, and that's the whole reason of this interview / podcast, to like surround yourself with people who have the same goal and ambitions, man, because it's very depressing. And it could be your spouse, no disrespect to her, but it could be a spouse, it could be a family member, it could be a close friend. Sometimes you don't need that kind of energy unless they are in it. They won't know until in it. And it is really, really hard. It's discouraging at times. But if you believe in it that much, go for it. But I just want to thank you for coming.
For sure, anytime.
Yeah, this was nice.
Yes, this was fun.
And this Sunset Views and Interviews, Yamaliz King, I'll have her info in the description.
Yes, shop for addiction, guys.
Yeah, all right.
Remember to like and subscribe to Legion Minds in Motion.
All right.
Until next time, guys.
Especially in the fast market, that I ain't gonna tell you again.
Dad.
Put it on vibrate. I gonna put it on airplane mode, so you're sickening now. Tell her you but I read the woman. It's different. Give me a phone.
My brain is really bad. Remember to like and subscribe.